Civil War assessment. Read each question carefully. Circle the letter of the best answer. 1. What is the name of the abolitionist who wrote the book Uncle Tom's Cabin to tell of the evils of slavery? A. Frederick Douglass. B. William Lloyd Garrison. C. Harriet Beecher Stowe. D. Sojourner Truth. 2. The North and South had different opinions on issues such as slavery and government. Which would have been a common opinion in the North? A. Favored slavery. B. Believed in states' rights. C. Recognized the authority of the national government. D. Thought that people should make their money on plantations. What would have been a common opinion in the North? Number 3. What battle is considered the key turning point of the Civil War? A. Battle of Appomattox Courthouse. B. Battle of Fort Sumter. C. Battle of Gettysburg. D. Battle of Kings Mountain. 4. Who used a strategy known as total war to help the Union to victory? A. Jefferson Davis. B. General U.S. Grant. C. General Robert E. Lee. D. General W.T. Sherman. 5. Which of the following statements best describes life in the North just before the Civil War? A. Most white people worked in factories and owned slaves. B. There were many cities and few farms. C. There were many small farms and a few large plantations. D. No one worked in factories. Which describes life in the North? 6. This abolitionist is best known for serving as a conductor on the Underground Railroad. She helped free over 300 slaves. A. Harriet Beecher Stowe. B. John Brown. C. Harriet Tubman. D. Sojourner Truth. 7. Choose the 4 causes of the Civil War. A. Slavery, the British taxes, Southern states seceded, the Emancipation Proclamation. B. Slavery, Abraham Lincoln elected, Southern states seceded, states' rights. C. Slavery, Abraham Lincoln elected, Sherman attacked the South, Battle of Fort Sumter. D. Slavery, the Indian Removal Act, Southern states seceded, the Emancipation Proclamation. Number 8. This abolitionist is known for using force to help end slavery. He is best known for leading a rebellion against slavery in Harper's Ferry, Virginia. A. Harriet Beecher Stowe. B. John Brown. C. William Lloyd Garrison. D. Frederick Douglass. Number 9. Which battle marked the beginning of the Civil War? A. Appomattox Courthouse. B. Fort Sumter. C. Bull Run. D. Gettysburg. 10. Which battle is known as the bloodiest day in U.S. history? A. Appomattox Courthouse. B. Fort Sumter. C. Antietam. D. Gettysburg. 11. Lee surrendered to Grant, ending the Civil War in this important city. A. Savannah. B. Appomattox Courthouse. C. Charleston. D. Washington, D.C. 12. Lincoln gave this famous speech in order to honor soldiers killed in battle and inspire the Union. A. Emancipation Proclamation. B. I Have a Dream. C. Declaration of Independence. D. Gettysburg Address. 13. This person was the President of the Union during the Civil War. A. Jefferson Davis. B. Abraham Lincoln. C. George Washington. D. U.S. Grant. 14. This person was the President of the Confederacy. A. Jefferson Davis. B. Abraham Lincoln. C. Robert E. Lee. D. Thomas Jefferson. 15. This person was the commander of the Union Army. A. Jefferson Davis. B. Abraham Lincoln. C. Robert E. Lee. D. U.S. Grant. Number 16. This person was the commander of the Confederate Army. A. Jefferson Davis. B. Abraham Lincoln, C. Robert E. Lee, D. U.S. Grant. 17. This part of the country wanted to preserve their way of life, including the use of slavery. People in this region also believed in a government that protected states' rights. A. Union, B. Confederacy. 18. This part of the country wanted to preserve the Union. People here believed in a strong national government, and many people wanted to abolish slavery. A. North, B. South. 19. Which of the following is not a true statement about the roles of women during the Civil War? A. Some women cared for sick or injured soldiers. B. Many women fought alongside men on the battlefield. C. Some women worked as spies during the war. D. Many women worked on farms and in schools during the war. 20. Which lists two effects of the Civil War? A. The Southern economy was destroyed. Overall population decreased. B. The Northern economy was destroyed. Overall population decreased. C. The Southern population was destroyed. Overall economy decreased. 21. Why were the largest cities in the U.S. located in the North instead of the South? A. The northern states were big enough to have major cities. B. People in the North mostly lived an agricultural way of life. C. Southerners mostly worked in factories and lived in cities. D. Many Northerners worked in factories and lived in cities. 22. Why did the northern states want higher tariffs on imported goods? A. It would encourage Americans to buy from the North. B. It would encourage Americans to buy from the South. C. It would encourage Americans to buy from Europe. D. It would encourage Americans to buy from Africa. 23. This abolitionist was a famous speech giver and author who was the first African American to hold a high government rank. A. Harriet Beecher Stowe. B. John Brown. C. William Lloyd Garrison. D. Frederick Douglass. 24. Which statement is an accurate description of the North prior to the Civil War? A. Rich fertile soil and temperate climate. B. Abundant rivers for transportation. C. Rocky soil and a short growing season. D. Little opportunity for public education. 25. Which statement describes the boundary between the industrial North and agricultural South? A. The Mason-Dixon line was located between North Carolina and South Carolina. B. The Mason-Dixon line was located between Maryland and Pennsylvania. 26. Which document freed the slaves in the Confederacy? A. The 13th Amendment. B. The Treaty of Paris. C. The Emancipation Proclamation. 27. What did Congress pass in order to free all slaves in the United States? A. The 13th Amendment. B. The Treaty of Paris. C. The Emancipation Proclamation. 28. General Lee and his army surrendered because of which of the following reasons? A. They were all captured by the Union Army. B. They were needed at home on their farms. C. They decided that 4 years of fighting was long enough. 29. Study the political cartoon. What is the war strategy pictured? A. Snake plan. B. Anaconda plan. C. Squeezing plan. D. Total war. 30. In a paragraph attached to this test, explain the strategy and why it was successful.